Hello and welcome to Aphrodisia. For those of you who are returning subscribers, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well today. Today we are going to have a pretty, I think it's a repeated pick a pile video, but since it's never too much to kind of like check in on your person and their feelings for you, I decided to do it again. So today we're going to be looking at what your person's feelings are from you. We have 3 piles for you to pick from: sun, moon, and stars. Close your eyes and connect with your higher self and ask for some guidance. When you're ready, open your eyes and pick a pile. If you need to, pause the video. But before we get started, please help support this channel by liking and subscribing and pressing the bell icon to be alerted on new videos. So for those of you who picked pile sun, this is your reading. I think your person is making their way towards you slowly and steadily. What I get with the Knight of Pentacles along with the 3 of Wands here is really about patience. It's really about purposeful movement towards you. So they're really thinking about wanting to come back and to offer you something solid, something substantial. I feel like the moon is going to be a very significant time period. It could be like a timing indicator, or it could just be like something that is driving their movement forward. I feel like when it comes to what they want with you, it feels like they really want to have a new beginning with you. They really want to be able to offer you something substantial. I feel like they have been waiting a long time and they've been working on themselves a lot and waiting for their ships to come in. And it could be jobs, it could be stability, it could be money, whatever it is that they are waiting for to come in, have like sort of come in already. And so now they're making their journey towards you is what I'm feeling. They're very nostalgic. So this is someone that you probably know from the past, or someone that you have known in past lives, or someone from like childhood, or someone that you've been with in the past. They're very nostalgic about the way that both of you were, and they want to get things back to how things were in the past. So I think they are going to be coming forward and they're going to try to romance you again. And I feel like they know their worth now. They know what they're about. They are very sure about what they want, and they have traveled a really long way to come back towards you. I'm feeling like this winding road that's here in the background of the Knight of Pentacles, and then this shoreline. It's like, it feels like they have gone through a lot of ups and downs. They've kind of weaved through life in order to come back towards you, and they are ready to come back towards you now. Definitely a reconciliation is on their minds. A lot of water I'm seeing. So here, I don't know if this looks like a river, but there's definitely water, and then we have water again and the 6 of Cups. So I definitely feel like a lot of love there for you, a lot of emotions. But we also have the Moon Child, and I'm just referring to the booklet right now. It feels like your person is really learning to manifest this new beginning with you. They are learning about this connection that they have with you, and they are in a state of abundance. So they're like, okay, I have gotten everything that I need to get, and it's now time for me to come forward and to pursue something more with the person that I love and the person that I want to be with. And I think it's never really been a doubt whether they want to be with you. I think they are very certain that they want to be with you. And it's a matter of whether they could be with you and whether they feel like they have the resources to be with you. Some of them didn't have like the financial stability. Some of them were not mature enough, but they have gone off and they have done their own thing, and they have learned, they have matured, and now they're ready to come forward and to bring you this new beginning. They have matured as the different moons, full moons and new moons have kind of come in to kind of align them with the various aspects of themselves and their inner world, and really help to heal what they needed to heal. And so now they're ready. Now they're ready to come forward. So I really love this energy. I love that they are ready to come forward and looking towards the future, no longer looking towards the past. and ready to manifest this with you. This Moonchild card has a bit of like a high priestess kind of vibe, so I'm getting like the sense of like a someone who's very intuitive, someone who's very attuned with their higher self, and who's pretty ready for something spiritual, like who's pretty ready for a spiritual connection to take place. And so when it comes to what they want to say to you, I pulled 2 cards from my oracle deck, and these 2 cards are, I don't know if you feel the same as I do, and I am trying to find my purpose in life. And I think they have taken the long way round in order to find that purpose. They have waited for their ships to come in. They have done a lot of inner work on themselves so that they can find their purpose, they can move forward and come back towards you. But right now, as they're moving back towards you, you know, it's very natural to have like doubts and fears that things are not going to work out, things are, you know, not going to be what they want it to be. And they're kind of uncertain about what's going to happen between the 2 of you moving forward. So it's very natural for them to worry about that, but I think they will overcome it as they move towards you, as they move closer towards you. I think it's something that they're being called to do. And finally, to end off this reading, I asked Spirit for some messages for you, and the card that you got was boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And it's, I think, important, especially when people are trying to kind of see how much they can get out of you, and it's important to tell people no. I know it can be difficult to say no to people, but it's important that you do and set proper and healthy boundaries between you and people around you, and even you with this person. To have a healthy relationship is also to have healthy boundaries as well. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye! So for those of you who picked Pile Moon, this is your reading. Your person has gone through a lot of healing. They have been dealing with a lot of ego, especially when it comes to self-confidence and self-worth. They feel like other people are trying to bring them down. They feel like people are trying to hurt them. And it's really about their low self-esteem that is causing all this. And so what I'm feeling is that this has been put to rest. Really, with the skull here, I'm being reminded of the Death card, and what I feel with the Death card is they've transformed, they have emerged from the woods, and this is something of a past energy. They have dealt with the ego, and now they are in a better and more renewed energy, and I really like that. They have learned to mature, they have overcome their obstacles when it comes to their ego, and so now they are in this Emperor energy, they are in the Divine Masculine energy. With this Divine Masculine energy, they are starting to see where they're going to go moving forward, and because they're your divine counterpart, they are starting to see that they need to be with you, and they're strategizing how to get towards you. Look at this Emperor. This Emperor is very calm. He looks very purposeful, like he knows what he wants, he knows how to get what he wants, and he's like not panicking and running around and freaking out about what's happening or what's not happening. He's instead sitting down and thinking about how he's going to move forward. I think with the flowers all around him, he has grown so much, and he's really attuned with nature. He's really attuned with his higher self. And this is a person, this is a masculine who knows what he wants and who is like aligned with spirit, aligned with the universe. I think this person is going to be coming forward, and they're going to be making communication with you, or they're making contact with you. They're going to start communication with you. So if there was no communication in the past, or the communication was terrible in the past, your person is getting ready to come back towards you and to speak their truth. And so there is this energy of power and strength that this person is coming in with. And when this person makes contact with you, I do feel like this person is really ready for something more between the two of you. They are planning for the future. They are thinking about how they're going to approach you, and they there are a lot of gateways here. So they have crossed a certain threshold so that they can come towards you, and they are getting ready in the 5D as well as in the physical to come back towards you. And I really like this energy of them really empowering themselves and taking that leap of faith to cross this threshold and to move into a different phase of life with you. I think they see you very highly. Like, they regard you very highly, and they think of you in a really positive light. They know what they have done in the past, and they're coming in to make it up to you. Again, I feel like the moon is going to be a significant time period, or it has significant effect. It affects them a lot, like in terms of their emotional states. But they know the path forward. They know how to get to where they want to go. And I think the path towards you has already been laid down for them. But also they're very clear about how to move forward towards you. And so I pulled some cards to see what their messages are for you. And the first card is, let the statues crumble. You have always been the place. And what I'm getting with this, and along with all the statues here, is that, time can pass and everything can fall apart, but you are the person that they know that they have to be with, or they're meant to be with. And for you as well, like, their message to you is to know that you find love within yourself. And that's what that's the energy that I had when I created this particular card, and I took it off the poem by Sarah Kay. And Sarah Kay was inspired by Richard Sykin, who talked about love being it within yourself. And I really like that. I really love the idea of self-love, and your person is promoting this idea of self-love for you. And the last two cards are, I love you, and I know that I can do anything with you by my side. And it's a very nice way to wrap this whole reading up, to kind of tell you that they love you and they know that their place is next to you. And I really like that. I really like that they are acknowledging that, and they want you to know that they are coming forward to take their place next to you. And so to close off this reading, I pulled a card from the Work Your Light Oracle. And the card you have here is Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? And this week, maybe what you can do is to ponder on first, what your deepest calling is, and second, on whether you have answered it. Step onto your path and started moving to your path. And I'm seeing the threshold here again. So you're being asked to find that clarity, find that truth, and to cross this threshold and to start pursuing what you are meant to pursue. And take this week to kind of contemplate that and, make plans to align your path with what your higher self and what you're meant to do. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye! So for those of you who picked pile stars, this is your reading. Your person is overcoming their fears of being left out in the cold. They are healing a lot, and they are exposing themselves, or rather they're allowing themselves to feel vulnerable. I feel like the universe is helping them to heal so that they can be in an energy where they are able to be vulnerable with you. I think the reason why most of them ran from you and ran from this connection is because they feel vulnerable and they feel afraid when they are vulnerable. And so it's important that they are healing all these fears of abandonment, fears of rejection, so that they can come forward in a new energy, and they can come forward in an energy where they can start something with you and start to be vulnerable with you and to build something with you, because they're letting you in finally. This person has been alone for a while, walking their own path. I see a lot of doorways. So what I'm getting with this is that they are really learning a lot of lessons. They are opening a lot of doors to their higher selves, but also the more that they heal, the more that they tune into their higher selves, they're actually opening doors that align them to their purpose and starting to cross thresholds to move into a different chapter now. They have moved through a lot of chapters, they have closed out a lot of cycles, and they're about to close this one out so that they can move forward into the next one. And I feel like this next one involves you in it. Both of you may have ended things off on a really terrible note. Both of you may have hurt each other, that you both may have you may have ended off on conflict and not such a great note. So it's on a pretty negative note that both of you ended things off, but things are changing. I feel like the eclipse is going to bring about a huge transformation to your connection and to the energies within your connection and within your person as well. They are going to shift with the eclipse season. I need to go and check when this eclipse season is going to be, but I feel like this person's going to change. They have reached like the zenith of their growth and their healing, and they've really done a lot of emotional healing, and this eclipse is going to push them into a new energy. And I feel like they're really seeing things differently now. I feel like they have learned to kind of sit with themselves, learn to heal, learn to put their energies into inward rather than into the conflict that surrounds them. They're really learning to tune into their higher self and learning to tune into this connection and allow this connection to blossom. And I feel like they're no longer running, so they are learning to kind of give and take in this connection. But also, more importantly, they know that you have been giving to this connection and they want to give something back in return. I feel like they're learning to balance their energies, and they're seeing you as someone who is balancing out your energies, and they're seeing you in your power, and they're like, it's time for me to step up, and it's time for me to meet you halfway in terms of getting into union with you and helping to push this connection forward. So I feel like they're contributing to a lot of they're contributing to this connection and to push this connection forward. They have done a lot of introspection, and they know you have too, and so they feel like both of you are ready. And I feel like for them, they're not really thinking or feeling that much about this connection or about you, because they're very focused on the inward. Like, I feel like the moment they are done focusing on this, they are going to be able to start focusing on you. They still have this threshold to cross, and once they cross that, I think the focus will be shifting back to you and this connection. I pulled some cards to see what your person wants to say to you, and they want you to know that they miss you a lot, and they want to be able to wake up next to you again and to be with you in the 3D. But more importantly, I think they want to send you a message, they want to talk to you again, and they want to show you how much they have grown, and show you how much they have matured. And I like this. It's really them saying that, hey, I'm ready now, and I'm ready for something new with you. So to end off this reading, I wanted to pull a message card for you from Spirit, and so it's something that you may want to kind of consider as this week progresses, or this weekend progresses, is that first you are going through your own awakening. Your person's going through their awakening, so are you. And it's time to think about how you can integrate a new way of being and integrate spirit into your day-to-day life. You are getting energetic upgrades. You are, shifting your vibrations and becoming like a different person. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye!